Is the Scottish Cup a welcome break from the league?
No, it's not. Obviously, it's the next game in hand. You hear us talking about that every time we come up here. That it's one game at a time, and of course this week Morton in the Cup is the next time that we take to the pitch, and the next time that we can try and win a game. Obviously, we're off the back of a couple of disappointing results and performances, and as I said, Morton is the next game that we can try and respond to that and get back winning and playing well.
Do you feel extra pressure because it's a lower league team, and also because results haven't been going your way?
No, there's definitely not any more pressure. I think the only thing in the players' mindset is that how much do we want to respond to the previous two results. There's no any added pressure. The fact that it's a championship side coming to Ibrox, we know they're going to be well equipped. We know what we're going to face, and we know that the noises they're making. So it's another game that there's going to be the usual pressures of a team coming to Ibrox and trying to cause an upset.
Has anything changed in recent weeks? Obviously there was the defeat at Hearts, then the draw with Ross County. Has there anything changed that's in your mind led to these performances?
No, I wouldn't say so. I just think if you sat and dissected both the games, and as we have done, and looking at the goals and of course the individuals can certainly do a lot better in every goal that we're referring to. So I don't think anything's changed dramatically. It's just, as I said, these wee details that account to the bigger picture, and it's a side of our game that we need to brush up on. Obviously, if you look at the opening goal last week, I've got to do better with my decision making prior to the build up to the pass, and of course the finish. And we could, obviously, we've spoken about Hearts, and we know the details that we need to do better on in that, and from that game. So I think they parts certainly need to improve, and that'll help towards us probably getting better results.
Lee, does it feel like there's a wee bit more pressure in general at the moment that are leading to those individual mistakes?
No, as I said, there's not any added pressure. We know every time we take to the pitch, there's the normal pressure of being a Rangers player to go out and perform and get results. We're well aware of the fact that we're a bit behind our schedule and where we need to be, but it's just part of the challenge. We know that there's a long road to go till we get to where we want to be, and there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be good form, there's going to be bad form, there's going to be good results, there's going to be bad results, and we're of course off the back of two bad results in recent weeks, and we want to try and rectify that, and this game on Sunday is the first opportunity to do that.
Would you have expected the inconsistency this season?
Possibly. I think when you've got a number of bodies coming in, I think a number of new faces, that could have been said, but the same token it could have been said last year at the beginning of last pre-season. We had a number of new faces coming in, so of course it can always be there. I think inconsistencies can happen. They're going to happen with an individual player's form, they can happen with a team, and obviously we're having that just now. I don't think we've quite been at our best consistently enough throughout the course of the season. Obviously we've put a couple of good runs together, and that's for us to try and sort out, to try and finish off as competitively as high as we can come the end of the season.
What do you make of the gap between yourselves and Celtic?
Yeah, it's a frustrating one, obviously. I think I can't be up here sitting in front of you saying that we're happy with it or we're accepting it. Far from that, we're disappointed and we're really frustrated with it, and it's one that we're aiming to try and close, obviously, in the remaining league games that we've got till the end of the season. It's been very disappointing. As I said, it hurts, but we're working hard to try and turn that around and make sure that come Saturday we're well prepared and we can go into these games and win them.
So does that gap come from Rangers not being as competitive as you thought you would be, or Celtic being way ahead of everyone else? It's
been a bit of both. I think quite obviously we've not been as competitive as we've set out to do, and they've obviously improved. There's again, I've sat here before and I think a similar question was asked on my thoughts on them. They've definitely improved, there's no doubt about that, but we'll always remain focused on ourselves, and we know while the gap's there, it's the question is how we close that. And I think day in, day out, the same message applies. We're going to work as hard as we can, make sure we can take out these mistakes that we've spoke about, make sure that we can take the chances that we speak about, and hopefully as a collective we can get back winning games, back performing, and keep the positivity about the place.
What gives you the confidence that you can bridge the gap next season?
Because I'm confident in the response that I'm seeing from my fellow players in the dressing room, the manager, Davey, how we work every single day. Of course, as I've said on a number of occasions here, that it's been disappointing. The gap, the last two results, the performance at Hearts, but it's the response of the players when we come in here. There's no sulking, there's no feeling sorry for ourselves. We get back out on the training pitch and we're working tirelessly to put it right. And I think that's the positive side for me, that the players in the dressing room are doing all they can to try and turn this around and keep the place positive and most importantly staying together, which I think is key at this stage.
Does the cup final defeat still rankle?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it did during that summer period. I know it certainly did. It was one of the lowest points. I think probably one of the lowest points in every one of the players' careers to date, and it was a disappointing way that it obviously turned out in the end. But full credit to Hibs. I don't think that's been said enough after everything that happened. Of course, after the game, full credit to Hibs, Alan Stubbs. They thoroughly deserved that victory. And while we went away hurting after the summer, that quickly changes to motivation and fight and ambition to try and do the same again. So we're in this competition now. We've got that game on Sunday, and who knows what can happen in the coming months.